on, Cleo. Don't knock the camera over. Go do it. Go do it. Come on. Good morning. Today, we're starting something old, but something new, and something very, very exciting. But first, we're making some coffee. I have 2 pots of coffee beans. I got this pot, and I got this pot. I think one of them is caffeinated, and one of them is decaf. They could both be decaf. I'm not sure. So we're just doing half and half. It's been way too long since I've just made my own coffee for myself regularly at home. I want to get back to doing that and to drinking less coffee in general. Since I quit coffee at the end of like last year, my caffeine consumption has just like slowly started to creep back up. It's still not as bad as it used to be, but like it's not where I want it to be, you know? So I figure if I make myself make my coffee from home, A, I'll be less likely to do it in general because it's easier to be lazy if I don't need the coffee, and B, what was B?
I don't remember. I haven't had my coffee.
See, this is the problem. Just kidding. B is once I figure out which one of these is caffeinated and decaf, if I do want coffee, I can just make myself decaf. Which I guess if I were going to a place and ordering coffee, I can still order decaf, but like spending that much money on a coffee without caffeine hurts my soul a little bit, you know? Alrighty, so this is what's going in the latte. I got some goat milk at the store yesterday and I'm so excited about it just because I'm a nerd like that. But also goat dairy and sheep dairy is a lot less inflammatory than cow dairy just because it's much higher in A2 casein, whereas cow milk is higher in A1 casein, and that's a protein. And A1 is a lot bigger and more inflammatory. A2 is a lot smaller and less inflammatory. So dairy from goat and sheep tends to be a lot less inflammatory, so I went with the goat milk. Also doing some maca powder for energy and hormone balance. Got some collagen, because collagen. Got some cacao, because, you know, I love chocolate. And then to sweeten it up just a little bit, I'm gonna throw in a little bit of honey and a tiny, tiny, tiny pinch of monk fruit. Oh, and I totally forgot, I have a little bit of cacao butter on my spoon right here, so I'm just gonna throw this in for some healthy fats and to make it taste a little bit more chocolatey and rich.
If I could take you up in boom, 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 tell me I'm the only one that you love. Life could be a dream, sweetheart. Life could be a dream. And I ding dong, when you come true. And I ding dong, my whole life loving you.
So I don't often share personal stuff with you guys. And that's mostly because this channel is about health and fitness, and that is what I'm passionate about, and that's what I want to talk about. I don't really want this channel to be about me. I want it to be about information and science and fitness and all that good stuff. But sometimes personal stuff plays a huge part in health and fitness, and that is where we find ourselves today. So buckle up, gonna give you guys a little bit of insight. Thanks, Cleo. Not gonna lie, a little bit nervous, but hopefully this helps people. That's what I'm here for. So about 8 months ago, I got out of a 1.5-year-long relationship that my therapist and friends have told me was abusive. It wasn't physically abusive, but the mental and emotional aspects were there. And while being in that relationship, I was obviously struggling a lot. And healing from it has also been very challenging, not necessarily in a negative way, just challenging. And I'm now in a relationship with someone who is absolutely amazing and incredible and is not toxic in any way, shape, or form, and has created an amazing space for me to heal and has been so amazingly supportive. And beyond healing from my last relationship, it's also created so much space for me to see other areas for my own personal growth and change and other things that I need to heal and work on. And people are saying like all the time all over the internet now that people are mirrors, and they tend to reflect back to us things that we need to work on. And being in such a safe container of a relationship has put those mirrors there, and I'm seeing things about myself that like I want to work on. And so all this is to say, essentially, there's lots of healing and growth going on right now, and it's amazing and wonderful, but no one tells you, or maybe people do tell you, but I feel like no one told me how taxing on the central nervous system healing can be, and ego death can be. Like, I've gone through other healing journeys, like topical steroid withdrawal was a huge healing journey, and I guess that was relatively taxing on the central nervous system, but for some reason I didn't think it would kind of feel the same to heal internally. I feel like this topic deserves at least one full video, if not two, breaking down various things about relationships and health and healing and everything like that. So if you guys are interested in me talking more about like my experience and kind of this healing process, let me know in the comments like what you want me to say. Like I said, I've never really shared personal stuff, so I don't really know how to talk about this or what you want to know or anything like that. So, but all this is to say that my central nervous system has been highly taxed for like the last 2+ years. And this has made it very challenging for me to also stick to physical fitness, because I feel like my main focus, especially since leaving that relationship, has been mental health and well-being. And that has just taken a lot of my capacity. And I think that space has been necessary and good and beneficial, but I have found lately that I feel like I'm losing myself a little bit in the healing journey. I feel like getting back into fitness and making it a much more, not regimented part of my life, but getting back to where I used to be, where I was going to the gym very regularly. I had a schedule, I was following an actual program, like I had goals and plans and was sticking to things. I feel like getting back to that will, at this point, feel more grounding. And I think it'll help bring me back to feeling more myself so that I can grow into the self that I want to be, if that makes sense. I can't remember the last time I went to an actual gym. Like, I do have equipment at home, so I've done some workouts and like a little bit of yoga, but it's been months since I've had any sort of regularity in my fitness routine. And at this point, I miss it, I crave it, I want it back in my life, and I think it will be a positive thing again, as opposed to just like a further stressor on my body as I was going through everything that I was going through. So essentially, I am starting Project Comeback 2.0. So my plan is over the next like 6 weeks, I want to slowly ramp back up my fitness lifestyle and just take time to implement habits, increase my workout frequency, and get back to where I want to be, but in a steady, sustainable way, so that I'm not just going from like 0 to 100 and then I fall off the wagon because I'm just not used to it anymore. So the goal this time for Project Comeback 2.0 is the same as last time, and that is to ramp up slowly and add habits and like workout frequency in a very sustainable way. So this week, my plan is to just do 2 workouts. Like, if I could actually do 2 whole workouts this week, I'll be stoked. And then just slowly increase workout frequency, slowly start shifting things back to where makes me feel the best and the happiest. So I am very excited for where I am, where I'm going, this journey that lies ahead of me, and to feel like I'm stepping into a new version of Marissa, a new chapter in my life. It feels good. We feel good. And I think going through Project Comeback 2.0 is gonna make me feel even better. So I'm getting ready for the gym. Almost done with my goat milk coffee. Also drank some LMNT electrolytes and looking at my own program, Project Comeback. For those of you who don't know, the first time that I did my own Project Comeback, I created an ebook that was basically the template that I followed the first time I did Project Comeback. And so that was my very first ebook, my little baby ebook. I put so much time and effort into it. But I figured, since I basically want to follow the same structure I did the first time, like, why not just basically follow my own ebook. I don't know if I'll stick to it exactly, because I'm obviously in like a little bit of a different place than I was last time, and I want to like really make sure I'm listening to my body. But I'm gonna use it as a template. I'm gonna use the workouts as a template. So I was just pulling up the first workout so that I can go do it at the gym. And you know what I'm thinking? In celebration of me embarking on this journey and being very excited about it, I'm gonna put the actual ebook, Project Comeback, on sale. Since it's 2023, let's make it 23% off for the next week. Discount code will be Comeback 23. I'll leave a link to it in the description box below. You can just go to MissFitAndNerdy.com and you'll find it. It'll basically talk you through how to get back on track with everything over the course of 6 weeks. So it has a bunch of workouts, slowly ramping up, but it also has a section on nutrition with a lot of recipes that I actually put a lot of time and effort into, sleep, stress section, etc. And let's pull up workout number 1. This is the workout that I'm gonna be doing today. Let's go do it. I'm so excited to be back at my gym. It's literally been months since I've actually been to my normal gym. I'm gonna take this workout super easy. The goal is to ease into this, not to like destroy myself and make myself super sore. Like the goal is to just rebuild the habit of working out, not like demolish my body. But I'm also really excited, so I might accidentally push this too hard. We're gonna see. We're gonna try to find the balance between excitement and being gentle on myself. Let's go.
Oh, you make me wanna talk back to you. Say it like that. If I hate you, then find someone new. Baby, but you know I never will. No, so I choke you down just like a pill.
So I definitely leaned a little bit too hard on enthusiastic and less on gentle, and I'm definitely gonna be sore tomorrow, but like I was just feeling so good and I was so excited to be there. I was just like, I'm just gonna deal with the consequences. It's fine. I'll just eat as much protein as I can today and take some creatine and get really good sleep and do everything that I can to optimize recovery and just soldier on, because I had so much fun. That workout took me an hour, and it has been months since I have lifted for an hour straight. Pretty much since I finished my reverse diet, I've been lifting very spottily here and there, and when I do lift, I keep it like short and sweet, like 30 minutes max, because I've been prioritizing mobility. So I'll lift for like 30 minutes and then do like some stretching or mobility work or something like that, which has been great. But I'm just deconditioned from where I used to be and where I want to be. Won't be able to move tomorrow, but it's fine. Let's go make some breakfast, get some good quality protein. I'm also very hungry. So for breakfast, we have a slice of gluten-free sourdough toast, 4 eggs with some arugula, goat feta cheese, sun-dried tomato, and artichoke, just with some salt and pepper, and then half of an avocado with a little bit of red pepper flakes and regular pepper and salt. I don't know why, but I have just had the idea of sun-dried tomato and artichoke and feta cheese scrambled eggs in my head for like 2 weeks. And I've been dying to make this, and I finally got some good sun-dried tomatoes, so I'm very excited about this. Oh, and I'm also gonna be sipping on some coconut water. So my main goal for Project Comeback 2.0 is just to get consistent with the gym again. I wanna get to at least 4 days a week of regular training where like it doesn't feel like I have to force myself to go. It's just a built-in habit and I'm doing it. Maybe 5, but I'm gonna see how I'm feeling at 4 days a week and kind of what I want my structure to look like, and then maybe try 5, but like 4 is the goal, 5 is a maybe. I wanna get back to that point of effortless consistency. Not like effortless, but like I, for most of my fitness journey, have been at the point where I go to the gym regularly. It's not a big deal. I just go, because it's a habit, because it's a thing that I do. It's not something that I'm like, oh, should I go to the gym today? Maybe not. Maybe I'll just stay home. It's just like, today's gym day, I go to the gym, I do my workout, I come home, I do the rest of my day. And I want it to kind of feel like that again, because for me, like I said before, it's very grounding. It just feels like a very strong point of reference to build my week around, and when I have just any sort of consistency, I suppose, it just makes everything kind of fall into place. Whereas if I have no consistency at all, then I feel like I'm kind of just like floating around in the ether. And for me personally, health is like one of my main values in life. Fitness is something that I'm very, very passionate about. And so that is why working out regularly feels like that to me. Like for you, maybe it's like doing art regularly, or whatever you are passionate about, like, you can build your life around that as well. For me personally, I love the gym. It makes me feel good. I'm passionate about health. I'm passionate about fitness. It's my core value. So like, that is why I want to really just re-solidify this in my life, and why it's going to help me personally feel like I am stepping back into myself and who I want to be. I think it's time to take some creatine. I got a box of Symbiotica's new creatine. I haven't tried it out consistently yet, but I think Project Comeback will be the perfect time to do that. I'm about to go make some dinner, but first I want to clarify that my goal for Project Comeback 2.0 is not to lose weight. I wouldn't be surprised if I did get a little bit leaner. My reverse diet did a great job getting me to a point where I could really coast. Like, I have been coasting hard, like not really working out very much, not tracking macros at all. I feel like I've been eating a lot on average, and I'm pretty sure I haven't gained weight. Like, I haven't noticed much of a change in my physique, but I do feel like I have maybe lost a little bit of muscle and put on a little bit of fat, and that is just a byproduct of not training enough to maintain the muscle that I've built. So I wouldn't be surprised if when I get back to training regularly, I build back a little bit of that muscle, lose a little bit of the fat, and just recomp because I'm training more. But again, that's not my main goal. It'd be fun for it to be a byproduct, but I'm happy with my body right now, so this is not about changing my body. It's about establishing a lifestyle that makes me happy. You wanna know what else makes me happy? This little kitty. Oh, so I'm keeping dinner super simple tonight with some sweet potato chicken poppers that I made the other night. They're just some ground chicken with sweet potato and like a little bit of onion and other good stuff in chicken nugget shape. And I'm just gonna roast up some veggies. I went to Erewhon the other day and I saw this handsome vegetable and I was like, wow, never done this before. So I'm gonna try to cook this. We'll see what happens. Apparently it's called Romanesco. I did a Google, and Google said just roast in the oven like I do with my normal veggies. So we're gonna give that a try. Then I also have a delicata squash, so I'll probably cut up a little bit of this and roast that as well. And then I'll probably just cover it on like ketchup or something because that sounds like a great idea. Also, question for the internet. I got these at Erewhon, and I'm honestly not sure what they are or what to do with them. I think they're a type of radish, but if you have any suggestions for how to cook this, please let me know. Thank you. So my dinner turned out absolutely amazing. Both the Romanesco and the delicata squash, I somehow managed to roast like beautifully, and it was like crispy and delicious. And I did indeed dunk everything in a ton of Primal Kitchen ketchup because yum. And then as I was sitting down to eat dinner, I was delighted to remember that I had not had a kombucha today, so I had a kombucha with dinner. And now it is dessert time. When I was at Erewhon yesterday, I always get way too excited when I go to Erewhon, which is why I like rarely go there because they would literally take all of my money. I love Yvonne's Vegan Kitchen, so when I saw this at the store, I was like, yes, I must buy this. 3 little chocolate thin mint cookies. I think this will be everything that I eat today. It's pretty late. I was gonna make myself like a delicious hot chocolate or something, but I kind of want to start getting ready for bed. So not gonna do that today, maybe tomorrow. But I was just sitting here thinking earlier, like a couple hours ago, about how excited I am to be doing Project Comeback again, like to be getting back into fitness and really actively pursuing these things that make me very happy and are very fulfilling for me. And I'm really excited to take you guys along with me as I heal and grow and become an even better version of Marissa. It's been hard, still gonna be hard, but it's gonna be absolutely worth it. I'm all ready for bed, but I want to leave you guys with the reminder that a lean body does not paint a whole picture and is absolutely not the ultimate indicator of health by any means. In the last little over 2 years, I lost fat, I built muscle. For all intents and purposes, my physique improved. But I wouldn't necessarily say my overall health has improved. Everything that I went through physically and mentally has absolutely taken a huge toll on my body. Like, just looking at me, you would not have known that I was in a constant state of fight or flight for a year and a half. I think the point that I want to make here is to just caution you against conflating someone's physique with their health and how everything else is going in their life. It can be so easy to just be scrolling through Instagram and see people's physiques that look really good and kind of immediately assume that everything else is really good for them. I know I do that all the time as I'm scrolling on Instagram, even though I'm literally one of the people on Instagram, and I know that that's not true. But there is a cognitive bias there, and just being aware of it can be really helpful. And it's interesting to kind of sit here and reflect on how through my cut and my reverse diet, essentially, my physique was arguably slowly improving and my mental health was slowly declining. But like I said, I'm in a much better place now. My boyfriend is an incredible human. I'm still in a very challenging place, that's for sure, but it's a good challenge now. Anywho, I was just having those thoughts in the shower, so I thought I would leave you with them. And as I said before, if you guys do want me to go into anything in more detail or discuss my experience, your thoughts, growth, etc., like, let me know what you'd be interested in me talking about, what you have questions about. I reserve the right to never speak of any of this again, but you know, if talking about this can help just one person, like, I wish I had someone to help me with everything when I was going through my stuff. So if I can help one person, that would be great. But I don't really talk about a lot of personal stuff, so I don't really know how to approach it. So let me know what you're interested in, if at all. And in the meantime, make sure you check out Project Comeback if you want to get that 23% off. If you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up. It really does support me and my channel. I really genuinely appreciate it. Please share this video with your friends, your family, and your gym buddies. If you want to see more content from me all about health and fitness, you can check it out over here. See future videos, and to follow me along my Project Comeback journey, make sure you hit the subscribe button, hit the little notification bell so you get notified when I post a video, and I'll see you very soon. Bye!